Welcome back to Concepts in Arithmetic. In this video, we are going to discuss using mental math to deal with some multiplication problems. Okay, there are a few key strategies that you need to use. One of them is you need to know how to double something, and that's pretty easy. And you also need to know how to multiply by 10, which is unbelievably simple. So if you know both of those things and a few other strategies, you can go a long way with doing multiplication mentally. Let's look at some examples here. So, mental math and multiplication. So multiplying by 2 should be pretty easy. You just take whatever number you're given and you double that number. And if you can multiply by 2, you can multiply by 4, because 4 is just, of course, 2 times 2. So multiply by 2 again, and you multiply by 4. So when you're multiplying by 4, you double twice. And when you're multiplying by 8, you double 3 times. Okay, so let's look at our quick examples here. 34 times 2, we double 34, 68. Easy. All right, over here, 26 times 4. So we double the 26, that gives us 52, and we've got to double that again for finally getting 104. 13 times 8, we double, so that's 26. We double again, and we finally double a third time, also getting 104. Okay, notice if I take a factor of 2 out of the 26 and multiply by the 4, I would get 8. So it does make sense that these two problems give us the same answer. Okay, so multiplying by 2, 4, 8. Really easy. It's just a matter of doubling. You multiply by 2, double it once. You're multiplying by 4, you double it twice. You're multiplying by 8, double it 3 times. Let's look at some problems where we multiply by 5. You have some options here. Multiply by 5. You could take your number and multiply it by 10, which is really easy. Okay, the whole reason we bring in tens whenever we can is our number system is a place value system base 10. So 10 is the important number. If you can bring it into play, then do that. If you look back at the mental math videos for addition and subtraction, making tens was always a strategy that we followed. Okay, so if you want to multiply by 5, you have two things you could do. Multiply your number by 10 and then cut it in half, or, this is the other option, cut it in half first, then multiply by 10. So this second strategy is useful when you have 5 times an even number. Okay, you cut your even number in half and then multiply it by 10. Let's look at a few quick examples of mental math multiplying by 5. Okay, let's do 17 times 5. Okay, so 17 times 5, I am going to multiply that by 10. So I'm going to take 170, and then I'm going to cut that in half. In other words, I'm going to take 170 and then divide it by 2. Okay, and when you do that, you get 85. Okay, 48 times 5. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my number 48, cut it in half, 24, and I'm going to multiply that by 10. 240. Okay. Notice I would have gotten the same thing had I used the original procedure of multiplying by 10, getting 480, and then cutting that in half to get 240. Okay, so multiplying by 10, of course, extraordinarily simple because we have a base 10 place value system. Multiplying by 5, just multiply by 10, then cut it in half. Multiplying by 9 isn't too hard either. Okay, multiply by 10 and then back it off. So, got 7 times 9, take 7, multiply it by 10, you get 70. Then take away 7, and you're at 63. Of course, it works with 2-digit numbers as well, or 3-digit numbers, or whatever you want to deal with. Okay, 14 times 9, multiply that 14 by 10, do 140. Now take away 14. Okay, we're doing mental math. We got 140 taken away 14. 140 take away 10 is 130. Take away the 4, 126. All right? If you're multiplying by 11, well, that's equally easy. We're going to do the same trick, basically, that we followed with 9. Okay? 9 is 1 less than 10, and multiplying by 10 is really easy, so we'll multiply by 10 and take away our number to get 9. You're multiplying by 11, multiply your number by 10, and then throw in another copy. Okay? Oh, let's see, quick examples here. If I had to do, I don't know, 38 times 11. I'm thinking 380 because I took my number and multiplied it by 10. And then I tack on another copy of 38. Okay, so 380, add on to 30. I have 410 now. And then add on the 8, 418. Okay, so some neat mental math strategies for multiplication.